Hello guys and welcome here to the Lyft National Series race here today from the Richmond International Raceway, better known as Richmond Raceway I guess now, right? Anyway, this is race number 7 of the season. I'm Brian James here in the booth, and Chris Russell will be the pole sitter today. He starts P1. Starting in second today will be Tim Randolph in that 90, who's already won a race back at Auto Club, so he is going to look to add a second win to his arsenal here today. We saw kind of an exciting finish to the truck race, an uneventful truck race, but of course we will hopefully see the same here today. But of course it was almost a last lap pass that won the race. Max Anderson led it the whole way just about, and Mitchell Collins attempted to make a last lap pass. Of course by then the track was all rubbered in and he just couldn't get enough of a run off of turn 4 to make a case there as Max Anderson drove off to the win. Sorry if you guys didn't watch the race, but I had to spoil it. I had to for this. Hopefully, again, will we see a bit of the same today? Or will we see something totally crazy and insanely different? We'll find out in a moment here as we get going at Richmond Raceway. But before we show you your starting lineup and take you to the green flag, let's roll the intro here. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. The starting lineup is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Of course, Chris Russell on pole. Giorgio Stumu's also back here. There's a few guys back here who have already won races. Could they add their name to the list, or will we see our 7th different winner so far in Season 1? The green flag waves were underway at Richmond. Chris Russell leads the lap. Of course, we got a battle for second on track. And it was between Casey Horton and Tim Randolph, but Randolph will win that battle. And now you see the O2 battling on the outside. That is Xavier Rain, who won at Phoenix. He will now try to get to the inside. Again, it may take a few laps, but this track needs to get a little bit rubbered up here. And once it gets rubbered up, we should expect some phenomenal racing here. See back there, I thought I just saw 3 wide, and that might not have been the case. But Nicholas Abbott there struggling to hold off that number 20 of Dustin Davis, and it looks like Davis will stay ahead of him for now. Of course, the number 8 of Nathan Faden also up there battling. And it looks like he'll get around the 13, and now he'll have his sights set on that number 20 for 6th place. It won't happen this time. Up front, we got a battle for the lead about to occur here. It looks like Tim Randolph is getting a run. And it's a top 2 breakaway. Then 3rd, 4th, and 5th are on their own right now. About a second ahead of 6th place Dustin Davis. And Dustin Davis back there as well. Keep in mind, he's toward the bottom of the standings in this series. But he is leading the Cup points by 24 points entering tomorrow's race here at Richmond. Of course, tomorrow's race will start an hour earlier than this race today did. So 7:15 p.m. Eastern is when we'll get going with the Gel Cup Series race from Richmond. And of course, as mentioned, after this we go to the Monster Mile. And then we'll go to Talladega for the Lyft National Series. And then we will wrap up the month at Charlotte. And that'll be on, I believe, a Saturday afternoon. It might be on Halloween. So that should be a very scary race. As you see, they're bumper to bumper, 1st and 2nd. .68 runs high. Maybe found some grip up there. As you see, kind of lost the 90 a bit. But the 90 will get a good run into turn 1. Tim Randolph will. Again, yesterday in the truck race we saw it. Once that upper lane kind of got rubbered up, it really made for some difficult passing. But you can also see the 2nd place car just in dirty air, not able to really... I mean, you see Tim Randolph's able to catch him, but he's really not able to do anything with that 68. See, the lead is now exactly a half a second for Chris Russell. And he's starting to lose the 90. Now again, the pit sequence same as yesterday. It's about 32 to 36 laps, which means these guys will have to make one stop. We saw them start to make them around lap 30-31. Will it be the same for these Lyft National cars? Keep in mind, these cars are going slightly quicker than the Hitachi trucks were last night. So they could be, obviously they'll be burning more fuel that way, but are they burning the tires off quicker? See, right now the 68 just trying to maintain the gap back to second. See, really hugging that yellow line as we go through turns 3 and 4. You can tell there's a lot of rubber there, possibly just helping the car turn a little bit better. We've also mentioned how the small teams in this series have really made their names known here. Of course, the 90s already won a race. You know, the 02 won a race earlier in the year. Giorgio Stumu won a race in that number 6. So the small teams have really had an impact here to start the season. And now Chris Russell in the Brandon-built Chevrolet hoping to do the same. He'll lead this lap, and of course that'll get him a playoff point. And as we mentioned yesterday, and really all throughout so far, you don't want to be the guy that's stuck with 1 win and 5 playoff points. It likely will hurt you if it comes down, because we're going to have multiple different winners throughout the season. So, of course, having 5 playoff points will not help you stand out from the rest of the guys who have won races. Of course, you got to also watch out for those double points races. I believe ours this season are at Rockingham, Darlington, and of course Daytona was the other one earlier in the season. See, the lead is almost a second now. And in fact, it's over a second, so I'm wondering if the 90 is struggling on that long run, or that 68 is just really strong today. Maybe just trying to stretch out that lead before pit stops occur. See, it's almost 2 seconds now. And again, the bigger that lead that the 68 has, kind of the more of a cushion that they'll have. More room for error, not that you want to make errors. But more room for an error if need be. And you see a battle for second going on. It's between Tim Horton and, Casey Horton and Tim Randolph. See the 22 inside. Doesn't look like he's gonna finish the pass there. He'll try again, but Tim Randolph will try to shut the door on him. And Tim Randolph will hang on for the time being. And we'll see what that does to lead. About 2/10 they lost to Chris Russell in that battle. We're closing in on 10 laps of racing to go, and the 68 will pit. The 90 will stay out, as will the 22. If the 68 is coming in on his own, be sure to keep this in mind. See how much those lap times have fallen off from their best lap time. If that 68 gets clean air, he can really expand this lead. And you see there, the 90 is coming in, as is the 22. They're going to have to be careful. This is a tricky pit lane to get onto, double file, as Nathan Faden will go to the lead. That was a close call for the guys battling for second, I believe, back there. Maybe the lead. Again, you don't want to go double file here entering the pit lane. Look at how narrow it is. I mean, they almost smacked the pit wall there. And the 38 now is the race leader. That's Samet Ozkan. And he's trying not to let the 68 by. Keep in mind the 68 is trying to unlap himself. Yeah, 68 Chris Russell trying to unlap himself, and finally will do so. So if I was the 38, I'd probably make my way to the pit lane right about now. And that's what Samet Ozkan will do. Again, it's not like you want to give up the lead, but you really had no choice there. Once the 68 kind of unlapped himself, I mean, it was only a matter of time. And you don't want to lose too much track position. And Chris Russell will go back to the race lead. And he'll have a pretty big gap over second place, Tim Randolph. Five to go. See, you had some lapped cars. I don't think they will have an impact here. About a 2-second lead for Chris Russell, coming to 4 laps to go. Randolph fade away a little bit, but it's not enough, and I just don't think he'll have enough time to get there if he keeps eating away that little. Three to go. How much does Tim Randolph gain? And he loses a 10th. Basically, what that 90 is going to need now is a huge mistake. But I just don't see Chris Russell making one. You see how conservative he kind of is being. And it's funny because that 68 was held up by the 38, who was the leader, trying to keep that car a lap down. But the white flag is out, 1 lap to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. He was kind of challenged early. We thought maybe he would get run down by that 90. We thought the 90 was quick, but it just wasn't enough, as Chris Russell will win at Richmond. Congratulations to Chris and that 68 team. They add their name to the list of underfunded teams that have now gone to victory lane in the Lyft National Series season. So a great run for Chris Russell. And of course, we want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to show you results and standings. We hope to see you here on Saturday for the Lyft National race at Dover. If not, the Jello Cup Series race tomorrow night here from Richmond. Till then, goodbye everyone.